Greetings, my friends. Welcome to the great nation of Pakistan. You're here forcefully dragged along to me, with me, into this game which I wasn't expecting to play yesterday. I wanted to play a game on the PS1, but it turns out that the latest edition of HD PVR2 doesn't have anything that takes AV cables, so fuck me, I guess. There's I better write this look up this guy's thing if you guys can't read. You guys can read it, it's fucking fine, whatever. If you can't read, what are you doing on this channel? Like, why did you decide to click on a video that probably doesn't even have a proper thumbnail on it? Like, what kind of clickbait guy are you? Alright, let's get started here. So yeah, this wasn't what I was expecting to do. Mind you, this game's modded to shit. Like, fucking modded. That's hence why I can get Pakistan.
This is a good place to found a city. Food and resources are
now
plentiful
my
here.
inner
settlers found
MLP
city
fan dub is showing again. Alright, they say it's a good...
Consider
hey, it's Rarity.
sending your warrior out to explore new territory.
I'm ready, I'm going, don't worry. Alright, let's settle the first of Islamabad. You know, because Pakistan totally existed at, like, the start of, like, the Indian dynasty, what have you. And so, like, you know what? I said, I might as well just play this fucking game.
Excuse me.
That is not her voice. You shut the front door. Why wasn't it Rarity, like, Flutter Guy? Or something like that. Rarity, what was I thinking? And here's hoping that the game doesn't crash on me. I've got it at huge setting, and I've got it at marathon, so it's gonna take a little bit. The reason why it's at marathon as opposed to any other type is because of the fact that, well, quite frankly, I'm not good at... Oh, yay, we found a Dwemer ruin. They're supposed to be like ancient ruins if you don't have like a certain Skyrim mod for it. I'll see what I can do when it comes to, let's see, what should we build now? I'm thinking that it would be best... It says that I demand up more auto chitlins, so that's what I'm going to do. This is part of the prehistoric age mod, you see. And I've managed to get it sorted out. I haven't had too many bad problems with Civ 5. Maybe it's because I have a supercomputer or something. Because I know Johnny, he has a shit hell of a time. Good. I speech well. Where'd the ruins go? I'm supposed to get wealth off of those. Well, this playthrough's off to a good start now, isn't it? I hope that this series does turn out well. I know that certain turn-based strategy games can end up running a bit slow. But once again, this wasn't my first decision, and my other decision that I had in mind as a backup is a third-person shooter, and after playing both LA Noire and Red Dead Redemption, including the DLCs, I've gotten kind of fucking sick of, like, staring at people's backs for a little while. And so I've decided to, like, do a little throwbacksies, you know? I mean, I haven't done an actual new release in quite some time. Probably since maybe Skyrim. Wow. It's been a long-ass while, I know that much. But unfortunately, there isn't anything out, and I couldn't wait. Like, maybe the New Blood could have worked. But I considered, like, if I'm gonna do the New Blood, then I might as well just do the entirety of the New Order. I'm pretty sure I said Old Blood, but I probably said New Blood. God, I hope I'm hurting myself. I'm tearing myself apart here. But the start of Civ 5 at the very beginning is incredibly slow. It's not the quickest game. Once we start getting into other civs, this game should start picking up sometime soon. Now, remember what I said about mods? Yeah, there are very little of the original civs left. I tried to avoid, like, getting any of the mod civs that replace other civs, with the rare exception, but Oh, nothing doing. I don't know what else to tell you. It's not the greatest. Not the greatest. No modder's gonna take the fucking time to attempt at, like, letting people know that their mod replaces other basic features in the game. Now, Prehistoric Mod also works interestingly with another mod that I added, which I will show you. It adds some certain beasts into the mix, like independent units who are sort of like barbarians, except not. They don't even have they have their own animation and models and everything. They're fantastic. I wish I knew who did that so I can pat him on the back for it. Maybe at the end of this I'll create like a montage video to support whoever like it added to the mods that I have. Maybe overtone with some nice music. Oh, fucking finally. We've got fire. More fire. Yeah. Yeah, see, the thing about Prehistoric Era is that it also introduces like a whole lot more technologies one must discover before they get to the finale. I'm just gonna take a drink of my Dr. Pepper here. Forgive me. Now, what I fail to understand is why some people haven't really introduced themselves to this game. Like the complete edition is only like $10 on a really good sale. Like, it's not a hard game to get at all, especially if you've got Steam. And my Steam has been giving me trouble. I hope that this game doesn't fucking break down. Am I crazy here, or are the trees like shockingly green? Like a little too green. There we go. Those are more of the style of trees that I'm used to. I have never been in like this kind of forest here. more of my maps have a jungle, and as I said, this is a random map, so anything could fucking go. Typically, it ends up on one of the adaptations of Pangea to basic country states, because that's quite frankly the most maps in the game, and I haven't been too into downloading maps. I prefer like going rando and just oh, here we go. I see a city state. It's I've got a few mods for those as well. This will be interesting. Like three specific mods. The Den. Here we go.
The city-state has requested your assistance.
Eh? What do you mean, my assistance? Like, is there something wrong with them? Yeah, this is New Vegas. Here we go. See, I've got a lot of cities from the Fallout universe, from a Fallout object. So yeah, that's nice. We've finally made our first friend. Hopefully, we'll be buddies forever and ever. Let's see. I forgot to see if they're hostile or not, or how hostile they are. They're currently neutral. That common. Oh shit, they're hostile. Well, I better pledge to protect them. They'll appreciate that. The goal here, like the goal that I'm trying to accomplish with my little chimichams running around, is that I want to secure this area around. Like, you don't want to stray too far without like a bandit from above just coming down and just pummeling your city. That's probably why it insisted that I make another unit before I actually begin work on making some. Before I decide to start making some of those fucking things that actually fucking help the fucking city. Man, I am lacking in my vocabulary and topic discussions today. I experienced the best and the worst of like multiplayer the last few days, online multiplayer. Like, and now my Steam account is giving me shit tons of trouble and kicking me out of a lot of matches. And I'm wondering if like that was a result of some kind of hacking or something. I hope it's not, but it's not turning out as well as I'd hoped. Did I mention why I was doing marathon? It doesn't matter. That's the only way I can win. It's the only way I can win this game. It seems like without that, like everybody sails above and beyond me. Like, I don't get too far behind, but I'm not gonna win. And let's face it, I want to win. Let's face it. Let's face the facts. You and I just talking right here, heart to heart, man to man, man to man. Of the dreaded nemesis of Mermaid Man. It's kind of redundant. A lot of MMs in the SpongeBob movie universe. I haven't seen the new movie actually. I've heard mediocre things from it. I hope you guys enjoy the sound of my lips smacking against the glass of my Dr. Pepper. It's getting watered down. It's starting to taste like Dr. Daniels. I don't know why. I haven't put any Daniels in it. I haven't had Daniels in a long time. I mean, I had a Jack and Coke a while ago, but that was more of a split decision. Oh, I can upgrade my unit now. What can I get then? I can get a caveman now? Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. So you can upgrade the auto chitlins who... Oh. Yeah, there isn't an announcer for that because it's, once again, part of the thing. Let's choose the research. Ooh, let's start cooking some deliciousness. Some tasty treats. Yes, I know. I would like to upgrade them when I have the opportunity. Their turn was over, game. Stop it, Rainbow Dash. Stop it. You're breaking my balls. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Okay. I'm probably going to regret that in the future. But, man, that is a weird-ass looking fucking, like, steak right there. Like, rib eye, whatever it's called. Just, it's bright red. How is that cooking? Like, that looks rare as fuck. Like, super unfinished. I don't trust that picture at all. I think we're just barely realizing we just barely realized the concept of fire from a civilization that was before us, so God knows, like, who the hell they were, because this is the prehistoric era. Like, they just got bored and decided to make a few buildings before walking away. This is some like sci-fi shit where it's just like aliens were here making some shit. Ah, we got some bandits in the house. Yeah, but I'm not afraid of them because I've got cavemen. I've got big, manly, hairy men. Pakistan. Oh, here come the jokes. Oh, hey, I can make the jokes. I'm Pakistani. I don't care. Go ahead, make whatever jokes you want. My friends do it all the time.
I have some information that may be of use.
Yes, thank you, male Twilight Sparkle. Twilight Manly. That wasn't even close. Twilight Mandible? I don't know what I'm going on about anymore. But these guys seem to be of no care whatsoever. These guys aren't a threat to me. They poor fuckers. They're going to be suppressed super hard to the point of extinction. Just like the good old Gigantus again. But you know what I'm talking about. If you decide to watch that, which you should. But nobody watches my shit, so it doesn't matter in the end. A lot of this terrain seems very flat, so I'm going to go with Shock 1 as opposed to Drill 1. Drill 1 is for not so flat areas. So, yeah, we should be able to take over right after this. Wow, he's holding him off with the vengeance. But we ended up recovering all of our gold. That is a beautiful thing. A beautiful sign. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I didn't go straight south, because, man, if that was the case, I would have been screwed. Those are attractive sounds, like. This isn't turning out as great of an area as I'd hoped. Like, there aren't too many supplies around. I see a stone quarry, 2 stone quarries, and a buffalo trade. And wait, Bob-omb Bat, what? What the hell? Oh, that's from the Word, Silas, you can do this. You have been commentating for 3 years. You can verbally communicate what you're trying to say. This is from the Nintendo mod, the Nintendo City States mod. It's actually a very entertaining one at that. I think we deserve to have our cavemen get some restsies in the meantime. These guys are probably hostile. Man, I've got too many freaking... You know, I never really noticed too much of a difference between the hostile city-states and neutral or peaceful city-states. The core difference I find with it, what I only found once, was that one city-state just ended up plundering? Is that the word I'm looking for? Plundering. There you go, plunge. Well, humanity is mind-controlled and only slightly by more unconscious than your average zombie. I quoted that swell. Let's go for gathering. We need to learn to be hunter-gatherers before we escalate too far into like boating and shit. Can you imagine that? Let's just start seaporting like motherfuckers. Start making boats to eat fish before we do fucking anything. Yeah, let's upgrade these guys to cavemen, and we're gonna keep them there as bodyguards for this area.